Hey guys, this is Tolly and welcome to Let's Play Hearthstone. I'm a beginner and I'm doing some deck building. I don't know, we'll see how today goes. I'm hoping to have some of the regulars back again who might be able to give me some pointers on the deck that I've been working on. You guys have seen it before. It's the Enraged Warrior deck, which I've been playing with a bunch more. I like experimenting with different cards like Direwolf Alpha, just trying to get this thing working a little bit better. When it works great. When it doesn't work at all. And I mean, like, again, I'm going to state it again, beginner, and this is kind of the cards I have. Like, this is maybe not the best deck. Honestly, generally playing ranked, this Druid deck tends to do better, but I don't know, I'm having more fun trying to play the aggro fast warrior. But we'll see. We'll take a look. Before we dive into playing around with the deck itself, though, I've gotten 3 more boosters. I played some arena on my own. Ended up getting through 3 arenas. Got 2 wins, 4 wins, and a grand total of 0 wins, which felt real bad. It was bad times. I've got enough gold to do another arena, but honestly, I've been thinking about it, and I feel like a lot of the cards that I feel like I want right now for like my Enraged Warrior and just in general, I feel some of the cards I'd like to get more of tend to be classic cards. Like I'd like to have another Rampage. In terms of crafting, I wouldn't mind getting a Blood Hoof Brave, for example, which I believe is a... Oh no, he's not a classic card. That's Whispers of the Old Gods. Anyways, I still think that classics probably wouldn't be bad. And right now when I do arena, I tend to get I am getting the Frozen Throne. So I think we might just buy 2 classic packs. So we're going to start the stream with some pack openings. Let's see what we get. Take a look. Ooh, Righteous Protector for Paladin. Shadow Ascendant for Priest. Spellweaver. Tainted Zealot. And Druid of the Swarm. Okay. Those were some cards. Those weren't bad. Fisherman. Another Shadow Ascendant. That's now my 3rd copy. Doomed Apprentice. Your opponent's spells cost 1 more. Burlock. Battlecry freeze an enemy. It's a Shaman Murloc. And a Night Howler. Okay, nothing especially... Like, it's nothing that I was looking for. Skelemancer. Howling Commander. Interesting if I'm making Paladin decks. Set minions attack and health 3. Okay, set a minion. Grim Neomancer and a Warlock. Destroy a friendly minion and gain +2/+2. Battle Cry. So yeah, nothing there that I especially wanted. That's sad. Let's buy 2 classic packs. Buy. And buy. Could have run an arena with that. But again, I think that getting more classic boosters is probably going to be better than doing arena runs. Ooh, a 2nd Bestial Wrath. I'm actually okay with that. If you control a secret at the end of your turn, gain +2/+2. That's another Argent Commander. Ooh, Gladiator Bow for Hunter. Your hero is immune while attacking. A 7-cost 5/2. An Ice Barrier. That was better than the frozen stuff we got. Oh, I missed a comment from Pixel Mid Hut. Yeah, classic cards are best to start. Sorry, I had comments turned off at the start. Stormforged Axe, Druid of the Claw, Frothing Berserker. That's actually pretty good for the deck I'm trying to build. A Light Spawn and a Blood Imp. Okay, so the one nice thing about opening all these packs is we have gotten a few more dupes. That's the other reason I wanted to maybe do more classic is, honestly, we already have opened a bunch of classic packs, so there's a higher chance of getting some dust. Not as much as I would have hoped, though. Okay, let's jump into how the Warrior deck is playing first, and let's play a few games. Yeah, the Warrior is pretty... The Berserker is pretty insane. You know, let's put the Berserker in, because I think that's a no-brainer for our deck right now. I did craft a Rampage in between streams. I used some of my dust to build one of these. It seemed all right. Honestly, it's been helping with tempo. Even like having them Acolyte of Pain or me triggering Acolyte of Pain for point of damage and then rampaging it can be pretty good because even that they're not entirely expecting. I don't know what I want to drop right now. Probably another 3 cost. I'm going to drop one of the Tauren Warriors for now. Put in the Frothing Berserker. Okay, now let's see how this plays. Take a look. Maybe cut the arcane thing. I mean, so I've actually been having a lot of great success with arcane, specifically on turn 2. Drop it turn 1 or 2, and then coin to make it a 2/2 for 1 mana is actually it's pretty good because basically it's a 1/2, and if you play a spell, it gets +1 health. And that's been fairly helpful. What's going on here? Come on, give me a match. Give me a match. Give me a match, any match. Doesn't even have to be a fair match. And, you know, I prefer a worthy opponent, but, you know, I take the really slow guy. Actually, no, I don't want the really slow guy. No, go. Okay. Don't need the Abusive Sergeant right off the bat. He's more helpful for lethal. Don't need 2 Cruel Masters. Definitely want to keep the Fiery War Axe. That's not super helpful. I mean, they're good. They do good damage. Just not what I'm looking for. It's not a great opening hand for me. I find that this deck either works phenomenally or not at all. And I think that's part of the fun is when it works phenomenally, getting those 5th, 6th turn kills with it, just it's real fun. It's real fun. Most of the time that doesn't happen though. Alright, 1 drop. Yay! 1 drop. We're gonna let's see if he wastes cards trying to remove it. If he doesn't, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, he's gonna drop the reinforcement. I don't mind Heroic Strike here, making it a 2/2, hitting the 1/1, and then hitting him for 4. I'm an aggro deck. I want to hit him hard and I want to hit him fast. That's a defender. Probably charge into that next turn with coin, making this like 2/2 again. The nice thing I also like about this is I often trade into it, meaning it's damage, so certain cards that buff damage cards like the Rampage come in handy for that. So we're going to coin into an Elite, attack with the Elite on the taunt, and then attack for 2. Next turn, probably drop Dire Wolf and Taskmaster. More likely Fire Axe and Wolf, though. Hi to you, Red Yoshi. I did read the patch notes. Oh, that's not this. No, why this? Why this? Okay. We don't really have a great way to ping off of the shields. I mean, we could drop a Taskmaster and ping. More damage isn't really going to help us. Sad. So very sad. Pixel, some people were having it before and they updated their YouTube chat and that seemed, or YouTube app on their mobile phone, and that seemed to fix it. I don't know if it's the same problem for you. Okay, we're gonna drop the Taskmaster, ping this, poke here. We're gonna Fiery War Axe. We're we're gonna get it off the board. I don't like how I cleared that. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. He completely slowed me down. That's where like a good whirlwind would come in handy, which I only have one in this deck. Yeah, I don't think we got this one. We should be in a way better spot by now. Fool's Bane isn't bad. It's not bad. We trade here. We drop Fool's Bane. And we just clear the board. That is the fix. Oh, what are you referring to? What did I say was the fix? Oh no! Twilight Drake. And a reinforcement. Okay, so... Rampage is nice. I like Rampage. We Fool's Bane that. We drop the Direwolf. We trade... Like, we're just trading poorly now. That's all we're doing. I mean, we can try and get some damage out this way. Try and get ahead. But we're slowly running out of cards. We didn't pick up an Acolyte at all this time or anything, so... Unless you're killing that, that's a bad idea. Yeah, you're killing that. Okay. Oh, the chat glitch. Yeah, it's updating the YouTube app. Yeah, there's no winning for us at this point. We failed. He blocked us too well. The double taunt Divine Shield, like, I couldn't push through that. I just couldn't. I can push through big minions. I can buff things and do damage and stuff, but when it comes to Divine Shields like that, yeah. I ran out of steam. I'm going to do another one of those. I'd like to at least show you guys what this thing looks like when it goes off, just because so you understand why I've been having fun playing it. But sometimes it takes a couple tries. But it is fun. It is a fun little deck. I have been given most of the cards for it. I just feel like if I crafted a few more, but I feel like that's also a slippery slope. Like as I go, oh, if I just had one more card, this would be amazing. It's like, well, no. Well, no. My turn. I still don't know about the Direwolf. Basically, I just wanted something that was like a 2 cost that would give me more value out of my attacks. Basically just buff things so I get a little bit more, but I almost wonder if some removal might help more than a little bit of a buff. Like maybe, I only have 1 execute in here, maybe another execute would be better, I don't know. Maybe a whirlwind. There's choices. I think we hit him in the face for 3. Sad. Good board clear. I don't have to do anything. I think we just armor. Very smart, Pixel. Yeah. Rotface would be pretty good. I've seen him, but so far we've used up most of our luck. We've drew a lot of those legendaries like Leroy and Lich King and stuff. Leroy's in here. But haven't really seen any legendaries in a while. Early on we got a bunch. Nothing in a while. Yeah, I think this is game over. Doesn't really help. Yeah, okay. I mean, Lame. Oh, actually, I'm curious. How does this interact? If I do this to this, does he die? No, he doesn't. Neat. Which allows me to do that, right? Which allows me to do that, right? Neat. See, this is why I like this guy. I mean, he takes buffs well, but he's just gonna die. Hey, Draco. Yeah, this is where we can see. Alright. Now, John207 said wanted to fight in a minute, but I'm gonna do one more ranked match. Let's fall all the way back down if we can. I did grind up earlier. I got in a really good winning streak with this deck. But I'd like to see one win. Show me a win. I was hoping for a win right off the bat, but... I feel like right now with this deck, it's basically, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, oh, you're dead. Like, I need to fight a slow deck. Which is a silly way to play a deck, I guess. I don't know. I like this. I like this a lot. This is basically the victory, isn't it? Raging Worgen. It's kind of the whole way you play it. Okay, Red Yoshi, we can duel after. So Fireball makes Arcane a little more annoying to try and play down, because if I play it, it just gets sniped, and there's nothing else worth playing right now, so we just say go. Taunts? Yep, that works. Coin into Worgen. He's probably going to clear it. Most of the time, I'm just seeing if I drop it early, if I can get some value out of it. Most of the time, as soon as people see the Worgen come out, they immediately destroy it because they know what kind of threat it can deal. He did not, though, which is good for us. So we do this, we ping him. I prefer to do this with Rampage, but we'll just clear the board. Probably should have played that differently. Unless he does that. Oh, well, this works out well for us. So we Rampage him. Okay. Then we can either execute this thing. I like executing it. Saves our heroic strike for more damage later. And then we hit for 18. Then we hit for 2. And then we say go. Yeah, so this is where this deck works well. But if they kill the Worgen, I basically run out of steam and I die. Or if they kill any of my other buff targets, I run out of steam and die. So I don't know, I think it's working okay, but I just wanted to see what you guys' thoughts were. So we got the Raging Berserker, which will probably help this deck in general. I mean, it's... Where is it? A Frothing Berserker. It's a 3 mana for a 2/4. And gets +1/+1 when a minion takes damage. That's just going to get strong with what we already have. Currently running Fool's Bane and Arcane Reaver, mostly because I feel like sometimes they try and put down a lot of taunts, and Fool's Bane just allows me to clear the board, allowing the Raging Worgen or whatever my target is to get through. I originally had in... the Berserker instead of the Direwolf Alphas. Basically, it looked like this. But what I was finding was often these just became bad targets for all of my buffs. Really, I want to save the buffs for either the Worgen or something a little more valuable, whereas this 2 mana for potentially a 5/2 if I damage it once just wasn't panning out very well. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I've been finding the wolves allow me to do a little bit more pressure in interesting ways, but I still don't know if the wolves are really a great choice in here. I think I've shown a little bit of how the arcane anomaly is working in here. It just basically gets a 1 mana, and as I play stuff like Heroic Strike, it gets buffed up. The Arcane Reaver is just not helpful. If you want to get rid of taunt, play silence. But see, I find sometimes Arcane Reaver just wins me games. I drop in and hit for 5 and finish them. Like, sometimes I just need that extra push to get over the finish line. I can see where you're coming from with silence, though. I can see that. I just don't think we necessarily have the right cards for it. I guess the real question is what's worth crafting? Like, we've got 75 dust. Is it worth grabbing... yeah, for sure. Definitely going to do me. I'm just trying to... And I, like, appreciate you guys' feedback because you guys clearly know more than me. So I am definitely interested in everything you guys are suggesting. I'm just trying to work through what makes sense and what doesn't. Right, 3 cost. So, no, 4 cost. Is it worth picking up a Bloodhoof Brave for 40? Because I feel like basically this is a 4 mana for a 2/6 taunt in rages +3, and I was running 2 of the Tauren warriors in here, and I feel like the Brave is just a upgraded Tauren, because it's basically 4 mana for a 2/6 instead of 3 mana for a 2/3. You're basically paying 1 mana. So I think I should, for this particular deck, craft a Blood Brave. There's a lot of good potential cards here. I did see the HOTS update. HOTS is definitely something I want to touch on. Okay. I think we're going to spend 40 and we're going to make 1 Bloodhoof Brave. Before we make 2 and, like, get 2 in the deck, we're going to just try 1 and see how it works. I would like to have 2 at some point, though, because the taunts do slow my opponents down in a fairly nice way. Yeah, so I actually have a middle game. That's a good point. The HOTS stuff I don't know if I'm going to get to today with the HOTS update, but I would definitely like to play some Jaina, because you guys know I've played a fair amount of Jaina in the past, and some of her changes look really interesting. So we're 5 dust off away from being able to create another common, which honestly is probably what we're going to end up creating at this point. South hand deckhands seem to work pretty well. I'm going to drop Cleave and throw in another Execute just for... I don't know if I need 2 Executes in this deck. I feel like we need to move so quick that if we drew into 2 Executes, it just wouldn't be helpful. Honestly, another Rampage would probably be the next card I make. We need speed. Alright, let's try some of this stuff and see how that goes. Sure, John, you can send me a fight request. In fact, I might be able to challenge you. That might even be faster. I don't see you on. Send the request when you want. And we shall fight. Mortal Kombat! I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this deck. I almost feel like sometimes Leroy is weighing me down, and so is the Gorehound, because they're pretty late. They often secure me victories, but I almost wish that I had better drops early. Anger. Sure, Red Yoshi, I can fight you with the Druid deck. We can take a look at that. Yeah, Jaina's changes do look good. I'm really interested to try Jaina and Heroes of the Storm. As for the Hearthstone changes, they'll obviously have to make some effects on this Warrior deck as well as my Druid deck. It, like, basically, the ones that stood out to me were Fiery Axe becoming 3 cost instead of 2 cost, and the... Interesting. Really interesting. I think we go super aggressive. Yeah, so the fact that Fiery War Axe is going to be 3 cost probably means we want to drop it for like a Blood Razor in this deck when that comes out. As for Druid, Innervate getting that nerf, I don't know how that changes the weird Druid deck I was building. The Druid deck was really just an amalgamation of all the cards I had that were in any way good. See, this is just a great draw. See, you do this, and now you second turn, you just hit there, and then you hit for 4. Like, it's just, it's good times. Do wonder if the wolf would be better than this, though. Hey, that guy. I know that guy. Sadly, can't get use out of this. So we hit here. Drop here, buff him. This puts us in range of like Whirlwind, which is kind of lame, but I like the idea of hitting harder and faster. We can save this because getting the 2 damage out now doesn't matter as much as maybe getting it on a charge later, because I'm a little afraid of removal this turn, like that. Fourth turn. Heroic Strike. So we hit for 2. We drop the Ooze. Destroy his weapon, but also remove his ability to hit one guy. We lose one of ours. We Heroic Strike, and we hit for 4. All we got. All the steam. Full steam forward. Yeah, see, this is where the Ooze pays off a little more than the Direwolf. The Direwolf often gives me +1 on attack, but if I can get the Swamp to actually go through, it's going to do 3, which is... +1 to what the Direwolf would do. I don't know. Swamp has a little more utility too. Yeah, he executes it. So we can't let the Worgen go off because we know what happens when the Worgen goes off, so we poke it and kill it. He's still got way more cards in hand than I do though. We, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm playing too fast, like I'm dropping way too much stuff. Yeah, that's upsetting. Leroy it? This is silly. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like what John's playing is more of a like mix of like it's got some enrage in there, but with the shield blocks and stuff, it allows him to like have a mid and late game. Whereas I'm basically at a point now where I'm like, I don't want to have a mid or late game. I either win on turn 5 or 6 or my deck fizzles, which doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great. Yeah.
Well played.
Just didn't have anywhere to go from there. Left game too early to earn rewards. Weird. Red Yoshi, did you want to challenge me with whatever you want to play? I'll play Druid if that's what you want. Oh, your choice. I do like the arcane anomalies in here, but I do wonder if maybe there's better one costs we could be dropping. Or not even one cost, better cards. Like, maybe we don't need that many one-turn options. Maybe having, like, say, for example, those 2 shield blocks would be better because it allows me to have a bit of a mid-game. Because at best, they're getting an extra 2 or 3 points of damage out, which isn't really accelerating us too much. Maybe if we had something a little more in the middle game, that would be better. It allows us to trade sometimes, but yeah, maybe the arcanes aren't working. I just love when I drop a 1 mana, use coin, and make it a 2/2. Oh man, I haven't played this Druid deck in a while. So we want Wild Growth. That's the choice we need. We need the Wild Growth. Yeah, Enchanted Raven. Yes, yes, very good. I don't think we need to coin here.
Is someone injured?
It's upsetting. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Make it a +1/+1 to remove it so he doesn't get any more draw out of it. I probably should have crystalled. He wouldn't have gotten any draw, and he would have just poked me for 1, and it wouldn't have mattered. We go ramp. He gets more cards, but I'm getting more ramp. Because next turn, 4th turn, we coin into Nourish, and then we're way further ahead. We could remove that now. Oh, we still can. We Nourish. Nourish gives us mana crystals, not empty ones. So then we can use Wrath, and then deal 1 damage and draw a card. Yeah, the Morales changes are really exciting. In one of the last Heroes of the Storm videos I did, I played the old Morales and talked a little bit about it. Not in a good way. I'm pretty terrible at playing Heroes and making any valid points. Gross. But yeah, the Morales stuff is really interesting. Wait, you have Alexandrius and Leroy? You don't need a lot of cards to make an insane combo deck. So far people have been pretty good about pausing the stream while playing. Oh, what is this nonsense? No. 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 Bad. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are the only ones. You can craft the same deck, just use no pain, no gain with crafting a warrior. Add most of the logical cards. You would have it in good faith in him not to stream. Yeah. The periods help to separate because for whatever reason, Pixel has all of his letters, like weirdly separated, and we can't figure out why.
I bring life.
It's an empty board. Might as well drop him to 15. See if we can get some poke in. Next turn we could do 8 and 6, and well, that's all we can do. We won't be able to kill him. Innervate's cool here. I think we trade here. The question is what else we do. Let's drop the taunt and see what we draw. Garbage. Probably him. Trade here. Drop the 6, innervate into the 3/3 taunt. End turn. Next turn, Leroy plus whatever remains unless he wipes the board. He's Priest. Priest has a lot of good removal. That's not good removal. That's good removal. That steals my guy. And trades it into that. Alright, cool. Wild Growth, see what we draw. Excess mana. Forgot we had Yetis in here. Oh wait, we have it. Well, found lethal. Halfway there, but we found it. Yeah, see, this deck just works better. But that's because it actually has like a late game. Oh, Mark of the Wild gold. How amazing. So I guess maybe that's the point. Let's see. Let's try the no pain, no gain. Warrior is basically, you're saying what I'm trying to build is basically this deck, except I'm missing a bunch of cards. Okay, so then just fill in where it makes sense. Yeah, Grosh Hellscream would definitely help this deck, and so would Rotface. So would that. The problem with this stuff like this is I find most times people, once they realize what your deck you're playing, won't actually do any damage. They'll actually play really weirdly to make sure they only ever one-shot stuff. Well, that's a neat card. Huh. Yeah, so I can see it. I just... I feel like the version that we're working on feels better. For sure, I did have the animated Berserker in here, and honestly, I crafted 2 of them, and then I found I just didn't like them. We can put them back in, and I can show you, but generally what I found is often I would put down something, and then it would get pinged, and then it would make it within range for them to kill it. Whereas often I have a lot of other good ways to ping it myself, and then I can do it on my turn, activate it, and then go in and kill. And we need 2 whirlwinds in here. We just run out of steam. That's mostly because we don't draw the Acolyte of Pain, but if we don't have the Acolyte of Pain, there's not really any great draw that we own right now. I know there's like cards to draw based on damaged characters, but Let's put in some high value cards, see if we can maybe win in the mid game a little bit better. Because this thing does win in the early game, but maybe we can find a way to make it win a little more reliably mid game. So maybe like a 4 cost? How's the curve currently look? Yeah, we could use some 4 costs. So, I mean, we even have like Barnes and stuff, but I don't think Barnes really helps us too much. I was trying to make Freebooter work, but it often just felt too slow. Silver Moon Guard is interesting. Add some armor. I mean, we could try 2 shield blocks and just see if that changes things up enough. Oh, shoot. The reason I took the shield blocks out in the first place, because they were in here, was I was finding that oftentimes when I would shield block, I would rather just be doing damage to them rather than buffing myself. I do have the whole Kazakus adventure. I did play through that in the last Hearthstone stream I did. I went through pretty much the whole thing except a few of the side options. I'll keep 1 Acolyte for draw, but everything else can go back. Hey, Bloodhoof. Let's see how this game goes with him. Jade? This isn't going to be fast enough to beat Jade. Only need 1 Acidic Swamp. Jade Spirits. Oh no. See, here's an example of where I wish I just didn't have shield block. I wish that that was just a different card right now. Probably should have done the draw first. Wasn't really going to change how I play this out, though. I have not tried Zoolock. Clear the board? I do like clearing the board. Alright, how do we want to clear the board, though? Well, we kill that. That spawns a 4/4. At which point we trade into that. Take some more damage. Then we trade into that, draw a card. Raging Organ. Which point we trade into this. Then we trade into this. And then we trade into this. And then we trade into face. Yay! Well, that was fun. Look, he gave up. The main reason you run shield block is late game plus aggro. That's also why I went and bought the Kazakus, because I knew that basically Fool's Bane, I didn't need multiples, I only need the 1 in here, but it can just completely clear the board, allowing me to just keep dominance and keep the aggro going. Yeah, so I understand what shield block's good for. I don't think it's what we're trying to make here. We don't need armor, we need damage. I think we just need more minions on field. Because we've got a lot of weapons in here, so I feel like sometimes we're just missing bodies. Spell damage isn't going to help too much. When a minion dies, give this thing +1 attack. That could be good. We tend to run through a lot of bodies. But that's usually because they're killing everything so fast. Also, Abusive Sergeant, I don't know how I feel about it. Basically, it's 1 mana for +2 attack is how I use it. Chain Gang, you guys are saying? They're pretty good bodies. I had them in here for a little while. They do slow them down quite a bit. Shield Master could be good. Prince Malkazad just to get random legendaries. I thought about that, but I feel like it just kind of bogs the deck down with stuff that doesn't actually help the combo. Maybe we try a Berserker, just one. It's a big body that would actually be helpful late game. Sunwalker might not be bad. I feel like it's a pretty high cost card for what we're trying to accomplish with this deck, though. I almost even just... Oh, Nightblade. Well, that's an idea. 5 mana for a 4/4, deal 3 damage. Just because it's basically direct damage for 5 mana. Alright. Let's see how Nightblade works. Because I was going to say that sometimes I feel like I just want to put in the 3 mana, 3/1 charge. Because it's basically 3 mana for 3 damage. But basically that other one is going to be guaranteed. Even if they have a taunt, we can still do that 3 damage and get through and hit face. And sometimes I do lose by like 1. And they put down a bunch of taunts and I just can't get past it. So that 3 damage directly might be the difference. Could be the difference. Chain is enough taunt. Okay. If we had 2 chains, we might put 2 chains in here, though. Let's see. We don't need the Sergeant, and we can keep the Acolyte of Pain for draw. Nightblade. Alright, I guess we'll get to see how this plays. Preferably a late game draw, not an early game draw. 1 second. And we're back. Nothing we can do turn 1. Frothing Berserker's a good draw, though. We can try. Honestly, when I play tested with the animated Berserker, I found that it hurt a little bit. Didn't help. Axe feels gross. What if we just Taskmastered this away? Go away with your 1/1. I don't want you buffing it because it's a beast. And I get a 2/2 on the field. Not ideal, but sometimes necessary. Grandma. I like this play. We drop this, we hit here, we hit the thing that spawns, we drop the pirate, and then we attack the pirate for 2. We take 3 from that. We could have traded the pirate into it, but I'd rather have bodies on the board. Things to get hurt to work with the Berserker. Ah, not one, just one, not both. Okay, okay. Yeah, you know what? That's right. Most times I don't need +4 to something. Frothing Berserker. I think. Whirlwind works here somewhat, but not as nice as just trading, I don't think. Frothing Berserker's getting big. I almost wonder if I should have traded the Cruel Taskmaster instead of the weapon. The weapon's harder for him to get rid of, but he can find ways to deal with the Taskmaster. How are you killing this? Deal 5, kill command? Yeah, kill command. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, that's dead. Acolyte? Now I feel like we're playing mid-game, because that's what the deck's given us. If we didn't have the Acolyte, the Nightblade would feel like a bit of a dead card right now. It's just not fast enough. It's great for ending the game, but not for, like, playing midway. Or at least the way I'm feeling about it. I think your suggestion about dropping in one animated Berserker might be the way I need to start thinking about some of this stuff, because I often tend to play with 2 of most things, and I'm not used to playing a lot of 1-ofs. Charge the hero power. I'm gonna trade. Yeah, Fool's Bane. Trade. 5 mana 4/4 is just insanely bad. Sorry. I am trash. That's why it says at the title that I'm a beginner. I'm only been playing for a few weeks, and my subscribers have been helping me. If you want to help me too, you can also give constructive criticism. I'm open to that. It's kind of the whole thing here, is trying to figure out how to make the game not terrible. Well, so the thing with my deck being terrible is I basically have only the beginner cards. Like, I've only opened maybe 20 packs. So we're trying to make do with basically no cards. We do have Lich King. Lich King was one of the cards I pulled. Although I'd feel like he's too slow in what we're trying to play here. We can try and drop the Worgen and see if he deals with it. If he doesn't, then that's fine. Drop the Elite and then hit for 5. And then we can probably Whirlwind next turn to hit for 8, 12 if he doesn't find a way to block it. And we can deal with any taunts he puts down. He needs to spell kill them. Well, I'm trying to play without buying 100 of each pack. I'm basically just playing and trying to earn packs in order to be able to get the cards, and trying to play with whatever the game gives me, which is interesting because I don't have a lot of options, so I kind of have to make do with these terrible decks and see how to make something that's somewhat okay, but most of the time it just works out being awful. Oh, interesting. He's going all for the 4/3. Cut the Nightblade for Barnes or something. Oh no, I meant the Flamer, because Lich King does flaming a lot. Oh, lol. Okay, so we don't have Execute, so we don't have a great way of dealing with this. We could hit it twice and take 16 damage, which feels awful. We could also replace with the Arcane Reaver, hit it once and only take 8 damage. It's not great. Alright, Red Yoshi, thanks for watching. We Whirlwind, that triggers and we draw. Let's see what we draw off a Whirlwind. That's not what we're looking for. We can Argent Commander him and then hit for 12. Still not great. We could drop the Reaver. And if we just had 2 more mana, we could have killed him this turn. We can still kill him next turn. Even if he wipes the board, we can drop the Heroic Strike and hit for 9. Did we miss lethal? We may have missed lethal. Because if we hadn't have dropped the Abusive Sergeant, this would have only been a 4-2. Right? Because we had Whirlwind, but Whirlwind drew into the Sergeant Commander, so... Yeah, I don't think we could have lethaled last turn. I could be wrong. Yeah, so he's got Taunt, but he trades Taunt. Okay, so we got it. And we got Drew Leroy, so Leroy helps with this stuff too. Leroy would, you know what? We're gonna be bad manners. We're gonna drop some Leroy, and then we're gonna hit for a grand total of -6. All right, we got there. Apparently, we're also on a winning streak. And gold shield block. See, that's where I think the Abusive Sergeant really comes in handy, because there, that would have been 4 less damage. It's basically on the, just on the Worgen combo. But you guys are thinking maybe drop, what was it you were saying? Okay, drop the Nightblade. Was the suggestion you guys are making for Barnes, but then someone else was saying not to put Barnes in. All right, let's drop the Nightblade because I feel like it just did nothing. You were thinking put in one of these abusives for one of the, or change out the Abusive Sergeant for an animated Berserker. I don't feel like Cleave helps us too much. I mean, in the early game, it might be able to do some damage. I don't know about Slam. I don't think we need more weapons. We could throw in Moors. Lich King's too late. Yeah, Gorehouse sometimes wins me games, sometimes not. I don't know. Warsong? I mean, it's 3 mana for a 2/3 that's basically making my elite +1s, but that's pretty much the only charge we have in the game other than when the deckhand comes out. Put in Moors and see how that works. My thinking on Moors is he's basically making disposable 1/1s every turn unless they have board wipes, which can be good. It basically, they're going to poke into stuff and give us board control because we just have so many of them each turn. And then he's also going to help the animated Berserker. But really, we just need another animated Berserker, and we need another hoof, the Brave, the Blood Hoof Brave, or whatever it is, the Torn. But we've only got basically 35 dust right now, so we need 5 more dust before we can do anything. Make any more commons. Okay, we don't need Gorehow or Execute or the Chain Gang. There's just better opening hands that I think we could have. Like one of our 1-drops or something. Yeah, see, that's okay. Oh, annoying. Okay, that makes it that means if we drop the pirate, we're not getting as much value out of it. We can drop the deckhand and the fiery war axe with the coin on turn 2. I could make a control warrior. We're just going to interarrange this. Get out of here. That's not as good as the Taskmaster drop, because the Taskmaster drop we did last game gives us a 2/2 on board on first turn, whereas that just kind of eats a card to get rid of a 1/1, which isn't great. Especially because Interrange really combos well with some of our other cards. So we drop the fiery axe, we use the coin, we drop the pirate, we hit for 5. And then we have no follow-up. This just wasn't a great draw. Nope. The answer to that question is nope. Control worry costs too much dust. After this, we could take a look at some of the other cards we have, see if we can build a different deck. I think I have a quest right now to play Warlock, so we could maybe try and build a Warlock deck. Oh, also, I think I forgot to mention... Yeah, let's just draw a card. Let's cycle him. The... What was it? Oh, in between the last stream and this one, I've actually gone ahead and gone through all of the... Freezing trap, okay. I've gone through and gotten every one of the character classes basic cards unlocked. We basically leveled every class to 10 now. He's down to 15 because of the way he's playing. I think we hit face, then Fool's Bane, and remove this. Basically, if we can hold out a few more turns, we can just kill him with a Gorehow and Heroic Strike. Oh, come on, Beats by Slay. I'm trying to keep you around. Trying not to... Okay, we're gonna just... Okay, you're gone. You're gone. So sad. I was trying to give him a chance. He seemed to be coming around and being less awful in his comments. I mean, we could just Leroy too, right? We can just go Leroy Jenkins and then hit for 6. And then say... Do we remove stuff? I mean, we can get rid of the 1/1s. See how that works for us? I don't know if that was the right call to kill off the 1/1s. I try and save people, though. I try. Really do. Unless he has a taunt, we win. That's not... Oh, maybe he taunts here? Wind Fury, nope. Well played. This is where Gorehowl comes in handy. Not every game, but sometimes he just... That extra 7 damage at the end can be really critical. Hey, bonus stars. Alright, let's quickly take a look at what our actual daily quest is today, and maybe we'll build something else. So we need to play Mage or Shaman. So not Warlock, sorry guys, I was wrong. So... Let's try and make a Shaman deck. It's been a while since we've looked at this. We have almost everything for Classic Shaman. We're just missing a Silence and a Lightning Bolt. Do we want to just try Classic Shaman? We even have the Windlord. So what are we missing? A Silence? What is this deck even doing? Is this deck basically just a Blood Rage deck? I know it's kind of triggering that I'm using Gorehowl that way, but it does 7 damage. Do I have my old Hunter deck? Use it to climb ladder. I mean, We can take a look at that. No, we'll come back to this in a second. Are you talking about the one we built last time? I think that's this one. We haven't revisited this since we did Karazam, because that gave us a bunch of new cards, right? We have the Kindly Grant. You know, let's start from scratch. Let's build a Hunter deck from scratch that... no. Okay, well, let's use the one we worked on last time, and then we'll see where this goes. So we have Kindly Grandmother. So that's a 2 cost. What 2 cost could we replace in here? I mean, we got all these secrets in here that aren't really doing anything. Probably drop Misdirect. Yeah, I mean, we got these cat tricks too. And we got another Bestial Wrath as well. I mean, there's definitely a Hunter deck here. We definitely have some pretty good Hunter cards. I'm just still trying to figure out how we cobble it together. Leroy Jenkins. Do we have 2 Earthen Bows? No, we still just have 1. We picked up another one though, right? Yeah, we got the Gladiator's Bow at 7 cost. I don't plan on using Discord. It's not currently in the cards. Do we need this 7 cost? I mean, it probably couldn't hurt. Okay, let's... Clearly, Grandmother is a good card. So we want to put Grandma in. Let's drop the Scavenging Hyena for now. Because we just don't have... We don't have 2, so it's not reliable. That's probably not a great reason. Okay, what if we drop the Venom Snakes? I don't know if we need the Acolytes of Pain in here. Cat Trick seems pretty good. If we got rid of that for Cat Trick. And we probably could use another Bestial Wrath. Was that why people want Discord? For stream announcements? See, I don't know what you use Discord for. I thought it was just for chatting. I just feel like this is a weird hodgepodge deck. Maybe we don't need 2 rhinos in here. I feel like we only need 1 charge rhino, so let's put another Cat Trick in. Maybe we only need 1 Bestial Wrath too. Okay, so what are we looking at now? We're basically looking at Bestial Wrath for removal and making one of our beasts buffed so that it can remove something. Cat Trick to get more beasts on the field. Timberwolves and Direwolves to buff our beasts. Explosive Traps to try and do some removal. Kindly Grandmother for some more good beasts. Acolytes of Pain for draw. Animal Companions for beasts. Do we need the 2/5 beast in here now? Maybe we don't. Maybe with Grandma we don't need those anymore. And if that's the case, we could put in probably the one that makes our secrets cost 0. Although we don't have a lot of secrets in here right now. We've got basically 2 cat traps and the explosive traps, and that's about it. Let's try putting 2 in. And maybe dropping the dire wolves for now for 2 more venom traps, because they're basically going to be poisonous snakes when that trap or that secret goes off. Okay. Misdirect is a secret we're missing out on, but I think that's fine. Hound Masters we definitely want 2 of. Kill Command we want 2 of. Cloaked Hunter 2 is probably fine. Okay, maybe we try this. I think the Gladiator longbow could probably find a place in here too. I'm just not sure what we take out. Maybe Kill Command? But it's changing it for a much higher cost card. Maybe Leroy? I don't know. For now, this might be okay. Nah, go full secret or pull her out. Oh, the cloaked huntress? Do we not have enough secrets for her to work? Is that what you're saying? All right, let's put in a gladiator bow. And let's put in... Yeah, because I feel like we don't have enough draw for the secret deck to work. Let's put in another Bestial Wrath. Okay, let's try this thing. Random deck building.
Versus Throw. For Doomhammer. Victory or death.
We picked warrior. That was a mistake. This is casual though, right? Yeah. I picked the wrong one. I think I may have already made a Discord server a while ago. I just didn't do anything with it. I'll look into it, guys. I'll look into setting up a Discord server. I think I made one. I'm pretty sure. Because people were asking for it for HOTS, and I think I basically created one, but then didn't get a chance to dig into it anymore. So I haven't set any of it up at all. There's been no setup. Alright, let's try this Hunter deck. With some of the Karazhan cards. Freezing Trap, Gladiator Bow. We don't... Or not, Venom Trap, not... Alright, I don't think we need these cards. Kindly Grandmother, that's what we're looking for. Or that. Yeah, you know, I feel better about these. I feel better about these. Timberwolf, go. Well, he's also a hunter, but he's golden. He's got a golden hunter. He's played this game more than I have for sure. There's Deathstalker Rexar. Oh, no. I was pulling it back to my hand. I was going to use the bow. Well, that's done. I guess we drop the Stitch Tracker next. Do 3 damage to 2 minions? Nope. He's playing Secret Hunter. And he plays a secret. What could it be? He plays 2 secrets. He plays 3 secrets. Yeah, I clearly don't have enough secrets to make a Secret Hunter deck. Acolyte of Pain? He gets a copy of it? Nope, sniped it. So we cycled it for a card draw. Kill command. Okay. Explosive? Freezing. Okay. And hit for 2. So his other one is probably the one that when you hit a minion... Man, he's got a lot of secrets. Well, guess what? I can play secrets too. Do I play secrets though? After your opponent casts a spell, create a 4/2 Panther with stealth. Secrets are spells, right? And hit for 2. I'd say I'm very experienced with Discord. I've started like 4 servers that have 4 specific purposes. Yours would be easy. Oh, okay. I might be able to give you like control or something though. Another one of those. Okay, now we're at 5 though. So still not a great lot of combos we could do. Oh, can we not play 2 of the same secret? I guess we can't, huh? Let's play the bow. Attack the 3/2, which summons a venom. Cool. And then we hit him for 2. Hunter's secrets don't counter or steal. They give him stuff or kills. Okay. I thought there was one that copied my... But I'm thinking mage. You're right. You're right. When a minion is attacked. Alright. So we could go into Build-A-Bear mode, but I don't think we necessarily need to right now. We could go tracking. Could drop a Venom Trap. Then throw down a 3/3 Stitcher looking for a beast. Or a minion. We'll grab a Kindly Grandmother, because that just gives us room to work. The way to do it simply would be to set it up originally like he's talking, then pass ownership to you. That'll give you role granting privileges after the groundwork is done. Huh. Snakes. Well, he's got a hyena now, so that's fun. We could kill command this. Seems okay to me. Kill the poison. Play the Kindly Grandmother and play the cat trick. Oh, snipe for 5. Actually, that's not a bad card to get sniped. And then maybe attack face for 4? No, we're going to leave it stealthed. We're going to leave it stealthed. We've got Deathstalker Rexar to keep the long game. Which we might want to start doing. We might want to start Deathstalkering. Do we do 2 before we do it? Or do we just go right in? This also deals 2 to all enemy yeah, we should do this. That's the right choice. Then we play Build-A-Bear? I think it's Build-A-Bear time, guys. Bear Shark. Can't be targeted by heroes, spells, or abilities. Death Rattle, or shuffle this minion into your opponent's deck. No to that. Let's go Bear Shark. And then maybe Taunt? Seems okay. Yeah, 5/7 Taunt. I gotta say, you play pretty good for a beginner. Thank you. I've played a lot of card games in my life. Oh, explosive? Freezing. Shoot. Alright, well that's unfortunate. That's great art for that. I wonder if I had have made him immune, if that would have saved him. I cat tricked. Alright, probably drop the 6. Secrets. Hidden cache after your opponent plays a minion, give a random minion. Oh, I've never even seen that secret yet. Then summon a companion? Getting the boar. Okay, and then we could hit face for 8. And then probably attack ourselves for 3. I have no idea how this deck is working, but it seems to be working okay. At least against the secret hunter. He doesn't seem to have a lot of direct interaction. Ooh, that's going to be hard to kill. Do we need to kill it? It doesn't have taunt, so we just hit face? Yeah, he doesn't have ice block or anything like that, so that's just game. No, immune just saves him from any damage, but not from effects. Okay, good to know. Good to know that interaction. So yeah, I don't know. This hunter deck seems okay. How much time? Yeah, even if I wanted to try and get through... Because what I was thinking is we could try and get through this daily mission and then get enough gold for one more booster pack on stream, but I don't think we've got time to win 5 games. So yeah, let's just play some more of this hunter and see if we can maybe go up the rank with it. You guys seem to have faith in it. Or at least maybe optimize it a little bit, see what pieces are working and what pieces aren't. So far everything worked pretty well there, but we did kill him, so it's hard to say what was dead weight.
You asked for it.
Yeah, I know they all have different secrets, I just haven't figured out what all of them are yet. I go first. I don't think any of these help me right off the bat. Maybe Summon Companion? Maybe? Alright, we'll see how this goes. I hate not having turn 1 drops. It's upsetting. Oh, it's a quest mage. How fun. How fun. Let's do 2. Does that mean I want to go fast? I think I want to go fast.
An incredible discovery.
Okay, she's going to have a whole bunch of fun secrets to deal with. Cycle Acolyte of Pain? No, let's discover a beast. Probably Houndmaster? Or Kindly Grandma. Choices. Well, if we grab Kindly Grandma, next turn we could drop Savaging Hyena and Kindly Grandma. Or we could drop Houndmaster next turn, but we have no beasts to use it on yet. Let's go Kindly Grandma for turn 4, double 2/2s. See if we can put some pressure on. He trades that away, that makes sense. We still don't have a way to deal with this. We put this down, she just trades into the 2/2. She's not going to put out a lot of minions for this hound to be super valuable. Let's just remove her and then we'll do this next turn or some sort of version of it. You're moving so slow. Cat Trick's good against her. Alright, let's Cat Trick Stonehill Defender. Chainhill Gang. And end the turn because we don't want to waste our bow. That's a spell. I can afford to. AoE? Coin? You're casting a lot of spells. Doomsayer. I mean, we can just kill Doomsayer. It's not a huge deal. Tundra. 4, 3, 2, Timberwolf for the fun of it.
Job's done.
Ice block. Okay. So now that we have haste, if this lives long enough, but I have a feeling he's just gonna, yeah, he's not gonna let that live. Makes sense. So we're on turn 7. We just buff this to the 9s. You guys have said before that I should be spreading out my buffs and not putting it all down at the same time.
I wonder.
Put the buff down first next time. Well, I mean, it wasn't going to actually do any extra damage because they were already working out to be the right numbers. Like, putting it down early didn't change anything. Maybe we drop the hyena into the Houndmaster, into the +2/+2. And then attack for 5 and 1. And say go. Is 4 enough health to have this thing live? Probably not. Yeah, no. He's not going to let that stick around for long.
An incredible discovery.
Discovers a secret, but can't play it. Alright, so we trade here. Tracking? Into Houndmaster. You could try sending it to me in a private message. That usually works for that type of thing. Via YouTube. Yeah, let's drop Acolyte of Pain.
Speak to me.
Cat in a Hat. With stealth. Yeah, Blizzard, I knew that was coming up soon. Deadly Shot. Flame Blast. Probably another 1 damage AoE? No. He's going to follow up a 1 damage AoE next turn. If that's the case, probably Kindly Grandma, Kindly Grandma. Chain Gang? I kind of like Chain Gang here. Oh, what I'm a Noob X4 is saying is probably a good idea. We can only hold 7, right? So this is going to put us at max, but that should be what we want. Alright, let's see what kind of AoE he's got now. Because he's going to do 1 damage to everything, but that's going to spawn a bunch of 3/2s for us. Or he's going to do a bunch of poke for 1 damage. Now he's going to look for his AoE. Yeah, freeze all minions. He's just trying to slow us down so he can complete the quest or find a way to deal with it. That puts us in an awkward spot.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Probably should have Babbling Brook first. Babbling Book. We can't play anything. We can poke for 2. Call it a day. It's a pretty useful turn. I guess that's the problem with filling the field. It literally gave us no options. Played a secret. Okay. Did you see what I'm a Noob X4 was saying? He was saying you can just put the last part of the URL in chat, and that's the invite code.
Free me! Free me!
Okay, I was checking for counter spells. Do we have lethal? Shoot, we missed 1 damage. 11. If we put down this, that's 9, 10, 6, 4. Actually, we might just have it with Leroy. Let's try Leroy. I'm not doing the math. Oh, we probably do because we have the bow. But he's going to have... Is he going to have Ice Block? Yes, he has Ice Block. Okay. But we've triggered Ice Block. Now we just need to do some damage next turn. So we're going to remove one of these. Alright. We just need to do 1 damage next turn. Just need to do 1 damage. His quest is 3 away from being completed. I don't think he's going to do it. Yes, like that. Okay. I'm copying that, and I'm keeping it somewhere else. And I will check on that later. Doomsaya is too late. You've already lost. You've already lost. You've already lost. Why do you keep playing cards? You've already lost. Oh, wait. Did he play a secret? He played a secret. Darn. Ice block? Hey, look. It's another ice block. That's fun. So...
Time's up. Let's do this.
do this, I guess? Poke.
Someday I'll be just like you. Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, did he get the combo?
Someday I'll be just like you.
Yeah, he's 4. Oh, we were 1 turn away. Ice block. Oh, is that another ice block? Did you just play another ice block? He got the time warp. Is that game? I thought that was a... Oh, yeah. I thought it was a 5-mana spell. It is, but he made it just 1. So now... he plays down the guy that wins him the video game. This is a fun thing. This is fun. It's his turn again because he used Time Warp. Now he plays this guy where whenever he casts a spell he gets a Fireball. But Fireballs cost 4 mana and he's got 4 apprentices. That means he can Fireball an infinite amount of times. Oh yay, Quest Mage. So much fun when it goes off. Look how much fun we're all having. We could have killed him, but he ice blocked twice. 3 times? Twice. He ice blocked. So many ice blocks. There's so many ice blocks. Is he seriously going to kill everything on my board? No. No, you don't get to. Go away. Go away. He did play well. I don't think we could have found lethal sooner. No, not triggered. I feel like when that happens, I just feel a little cheated sometimes because I'm like, I'm right there. But it's like, if I had have gotten lethal a turn sooner, would I have won? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he was just toying with me with the ice blocks the entire time. But it feels like we were so close. So close, and yet so far. So sad. I actually don't like Timberwolf. I feel like I mulligan until I find Big Bad Wolf. Or this. This is okay, I guess. No, I don't normally get really that triggered. Slow people trigger me a little bit. I'm just like, come on, pick a card, pick a card, pick a card. Do you want this card? Sebastian? You being crabby? Pick a card. Go. Go, 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 go. Venom Strike into Stonehill? Hey, it's a Pirate Shaman deck. Neat. I don't think we're going to take that much more damage. We can explosive trap in a minute. He's probably an evolved shaman, and he's just using the pirate as a way to get more stuff on the board. Or you know that. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to take that much more damage. I was wrong. Place explosive trap now? Yeah, this isn't going to really stop too much. I mean, yeah. We try and stop it this way. Hoping he places something first. Yeah, there we go. We're going to get more value now. If he had attacked first, he wouldn't have lost as much. He didn't need to play the Jade. Okay. Stonehill next?
Out of my jungle.
Just like a big taunt.
Job's done.
End the turn. Yeah, he's going evolve. He's trying to spread out the board so we can evolve it. No, he healed. No, not healing. Beasts have charge? Destroy a minion. Could Catrick into Acolyte of Pain? It's not going to clear anything off the board, and it just sets him up to evolve more. Or we could Beast, take out his Flame Totem, which gets rid of most of his damage, and then he has less things to evolve. Feels better. There's no point in pinging for one, because he'll just heal it with the totem. The healing totem! More totems. We don't even really have any beasts to work with. Oh, unless he attacks a minion. Venom trap, okay. It's not gonna have a problem with haste anyways. Earthen Bow. Probably Houndmaster into Catrick. Although I'd rather get the bow down. Bow into Catrick. Kill healing. Kill the 1/3. And you know what? Let's keep the board clear as possible, and do that. This gives us the 4/2 stealth to give +2/+2 next turn. Lame. Super lame. Alright. Well, we can play the 6/5, but he's basically going to be... He's going to be playing Evolve next turn, probably. We could give this taunt. I like buffing this so it stays alive, otherwise he might try and kill it. And then we Acolyte of Pain for draw. And then we remove the littlest one. And we're actually going to lose the bow, but we're going to get rid of one of these as well. I just need to keep his board clear. It's the most important thing. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, that evolves when he plays it. And then he can evolve them again. Or one. Transform a friendly minion. Hero is immune with longbow. Alright, so what do we got? We can trade out this. We can trade out that. Oh wait, he has taunt, so we have to deal with the taunt first. Leroy the taunt? That just gives him more stuff to deal with, or to play with. Yeah, I think we're... Like, he's gonna evolve more if we Leroy. But this is a friendly. I don't know if he gets a choice here. I assume he does. So hopefully he doesn't choose the 1/1s. So we kill that. Then we kill the 4/3, 4/1. Kill one of the 1/1s. Get to draw a card. Wish I had have summoned that sooner. Probably could have traded sooner and actually gotten that card draw. Draw into one of those. And then do that. Armor equals cheat. Get another card draw. Houndmaster, okay. Secret triggers, we get a 4/2. With stealth. He's probably going to transmute a spirit and more than likely this guy make him bigger. Oh, deal 4. Trading out, I get another card. We can kill command something, that's good. At least I think it is. Yeah, and then he evolves it. Okay. This is destroy a random minion, which isn't super helpful unless we can clear the rest of the board. Which, I mean, we could clear some of this. This has taunt. We can't get rid of anything until we remove it. Kill command it. Then... Huh. I don't know the right way out of this one. I mean, we could drop the 6/5 taunt, but I feel like we need to kill this. So I think we trade it. No point in pumping it first, so we trade there. And then we drop the 6/5, I guess? To keep my face protected. He's slowly running out of cards, but he's also evolving things every turn now. Oh, there's Bloodlust. Does that give him lethal? Yeah, that has Wind Fury. Yeah, well played. I missed the Wind Fury on that thing. We probably should have killed it. Down we go. I don't mind this Hunter deck. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm playing it correctly. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm trying to, but your text is in the way. When you cast a spell, summon a random basic totem. That's not great. Oh. Not Windspeaker. Okay, so we threw in, say, Leroy into this thing. Where's my friend Leroy? Did I pass Leroy? There he is. Yeah, I might be a little tired. So then this is the basic classic shaman deck. We're basically missing 2 cards, 1 lightning bolt and 1 silence. Why don't we give this a quick try? I've only got 45 minutes left on this stream, and I at some point need to do the daily quest to play shaman or mage 5 times, win 5 games. So might as well do a bit of shaman deck building, because that's what I'm probably going to be doing after I finish stream. He's probably playing some shaman for the rest of the night. But I'm getting too exhausted to continue streaming. But let's do some shaman deck building on screen real quick here before we call it a night. There's like 15 of you guys watching. Are you enjoying this content? I assume you are if you're here. But I'm just asking the question.
For Doomhammer.
Watching me play games terribly. Alright, so what does this deck do? I assume we want the 2/2 for spell damage. I know there were some spells in here that did damage. I will join the Discord after chat. Or after your stream. Once we're done stream, we'll jump into Discord. Argent. Okay, good. That's all I'm asking. You know, just a little insecure, that's all. No, I'm just making sure. I like the 3/2 more right now. Attack for 1. Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like my choice of cards is... Well, so this deck here, I literally just went and chose the basic deck. This is the classic shaman deck minus 2 cards. That's all it is. And I'm just trying to understand what shaman is. Okay. So this deck here, which is the classic shaman, is just Bloodlust. So flood the board, get lethal with Bloodlust, and win. Okay. I don't think we can lightning bolt this thing to death. We can hex it, though. I mean, it's a pretty annoying card. I think we just get rid of it. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, but I think I'm going to call it a night. Good luck. In a few days, I'm going to be back home with... okay, cool. I will get back to Oblivion. It's on my list, for sure. I just hadn't played Hearthstone in a few days, so I thought I would just do a stream this evening, just going over some of the deck building I've been doing and just taking a look at some of the stuff and getting you guys' feedback, because as Ragafun was saying, was that I think my card choice is pretty terrible sometimes, so getting you guys' opinions on like, hey, is this a good idea, is generally pretty good. Just going over some of my card choices with you guys generally helps put me in the better perspective of like, okay, yeah, this is a terrible card and I shouldn't be playing it. Flame tongue it? I think we flame tongue into that. Into mana totem? No, we played this one. Look, I even placed it right. Look how well I placed it. Good. Oh, I missed 3 damage. Shucks, guys. I missed it. And this guy was glowing still. Yeah, and he just kills it. Well, just Leroy. Hit for 3. Coin. Lightning bolt for 4. Attack for 2. Say go.
They'll never know what
Probably not worth. Yeah, probably not worth. Still got 6 cards in hand. I don't know here. Like, I feel like Lightning Storm is a terrible idea. I feel like trading into it is a terrible idea. I don't want to let it live. I don't want to draw my Mana Tide. You don't want to play Leroy unless it's going to kill your opponent. But removal. We need to get rid of the Nightblade. No, okay, fair. Summon a totem. Attack for 2. Drop the Mana Tide, which I don't like because he's just going to trade and remove it, but I just want to get cards. I'm basically just cycling the Mana Tide at this point. It wasn't worth cycling. Mana Tide is always a great play, even if it only draws 1. Okay. Okay, good to know. Are you going to get rid of the Flame Tide, or are you just going to remove the damage? What are you going to do? You going to poke here? You going to poke here? You're just going to wipe my board? No, it's not that card. It's this card. Flame Strike, yes. Wipe the board. He seems to be playing a lot of spells. Lightning Storm is winds. So you guys wanted me to play winds? Should have summoned the totem first. Would have guaranteed the damage. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm doing with Shaman. Like, I wanted to clear the board there, but after I cleared most of it with just a single spell, I probably shouldn't have used Lightning Storm, but I wanted to get rid of the 3/6 Elemental, and I didn't see a better way of doing it, except maybe dropping the Wind Lord, but I didn't want to waste it. I don't know. Don't know. That's nice. That means... probably you can now live through this hit, and then we can summon. Okay, building up the board for Bloodlust. Building up the board for Bloodlust. And then he blizzards. So, I feel like I should be saving wins for like later in the game. You guys seem to be thinking I should be playing it right away. I guess it's a threat that he then has to deal with. Is that the reasoning? Right, you said left. Sorry, my bad. I guess it's so that wins on the board in case I draw Bloodlust. Is that the reasoning? Aha, healing the winds. Yeah, deal 5.
belongs in a museum.
The reasoning is trades well and then hits to the face. Oh, okay. Well, we could hex that, I guess. Still looking for the one Bloodlust in the last 12 cards. Now we have to deal with the taunt, though.
Ash to ash.
It's a weird matchup. See, I don't know if I like the style of Shaman, which is basically just fill your board and either Evolve or Bloodlust. It's a choice. Ooh, Flame Tongue. That's nice. We can drop that here. We can trade. Not very well. Do we waste a Rockbiter on this? Don't feel like we do. The big move here is to push face damage. Okay. Because I guess I have 12 damage in hand. Right? Like I can play all of this in one turn. Yeah, exactly what you just said. Okay, cool. So if I can get him down to 12, I win.
Brothers, heed.
Sadly, I have like next to no Murlocs. I guess even this turn, like if as long as he doesn't clear the board, I win. Right? Or Blizzard or Frost Nova. Flame Geyser just removes that. Pings for 1. Okay, now we don't have the damage. Now we win next turn?
Flames consume you.
Leroy's a good add to this deck. Pyros. That's a Yeti. Yeti doesn't help.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Amazing.
Well, that took a while. That's 1. Yeah, I didn't mind that. I'm sure we probably have better ways of making this work. I guess we have 2 Murlocs here, but that's about it. We're just missing a lot of the basic ones. Leroy for the win! I did it! Yeah, maybe I'll play with this some more. Giving things Wind Fury might be okay here too. Like, even giving Leroy Wind Fury would just be silly, right? Like, alright. That's it for today, though. I'm basically seconds away from calling it. So that's it for this stream. I'll continue playing around with Shaman and other decks. And I'll be back with more help from you guys, hopefully, in the future with more Hearthstone, with you guys tutoring me, basically, is what we're doing here. For now, though, this is going to be Tolhi signing out. Later, guys. And I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. All that jazz. Have a good night.